Hey everybody, it's real Nino. It's me and El Nino out here today. We got some weather. All right, first cast. We really don't want one on the first cast. Not that I'm superstitious, but I am a little stitious. Days like this when you got weather and wind and rain, and it's either super tough or sometimes it just explodes. So I'm kind of expecting it to be tough, but hey, never know. Maybe we'll stumble on something amazing. I got a new rod and reel I'm trying today too. This is I'll show it to you in a minute, but I got a Lew's custom inshore reel and a TFO. It's a professional version made for saltwater. Seems really nice. One thing I've found with using just standard bass equipment out here is it's not really made to take the saltwater conditions. So got a little rusty guides wearing out quick. It's just kind of a mess. So upgrading to some more stuff that's a little more durable, made for these conditions. Sorry about the wind. It's going to be windy all day. All right. 15 casts, no bites, time to move. What's a red? We got a little red. Sweet. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Okay. Well, that's a solid red. And that. Got a little guy here, a red. Hi, Bubba. You're pretty, dude. Go back. Let's look at this dude. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Fang? All right, we'll get him out of here. So one thing I noticed, this is Power Pro, 10 pound. One thing I've noticed quite a bit, and this just happened again. You guys see that? There's some abrasion somewhere along the line where, you know, good 12, 14 feet from the actual bait, but the line is wrecked. So we have to retie the leader and everything on this rig, but just noticing that with the 10 pound, particularly this Power Pro, just repeatedly happening. That right there would break off in a heartbeat. Probably on hook set. You just hate to grind and grind and grind and get that big bite. And because of something like that, it's over. Compared to bass fishing, compared to saltwater fishing, I mean, it's like I'm so much more conscious now about my line, and it's also important in bass fishing, but I mean, this stuff is much harder on your gear. Okay, let's move. I don't know what spot this is. Feels like spot 27. We only got 2 fish. Here we go. Another trout. There's another one. Some trout. Take this trout. Get it, you got it. You got it. Yep. Good bait right here. Go. You guys hear that zing when I cast my bait caster? That is the zing of a DC reel. Digitally controlled. I've switched almost, it's a process because they're kind of expensive, but I've switched almost all my reels to DCs. The one I'm throwing here is it's the Corrado DC 150. This is the extra high gear one. I like it for topwater and flipping for bass and stuff, but out here, it's great. I got 40-pound braid on there, and I've got you can see just about a foot of 30-pound mono floats. Best leader for topwater. I've got this is a saltwater version of the Super Spook. I had all kinds of problems, especially with snook bending, breaking the hooks off. So I've actually got upgraded gear here. We've got a 4x owner treble, upgraded split ring, and then the middle hook is just that single J hook. That's a 3X. It's also owner, I believe, but there's my rig. These hooks do not bend out. I don't think you could if you wanted to. But the reel just casts like a dream. You can cast it further. You almost never have backlashes. I mean, if you're super careless, you're still gonna get them. But man, the DCs are great. I have 4 Corrados and I've got a couple SLXs. Shimano SLX, I think it's 189. That's the cheapest DC reel you're probably gonna find. Still great. Right out of the box, it's hard to even tell the difference. There's nothing bad about a DC reel. The DC reels are better in every way except weight. They're gonna be slightly heavier. To me, the way I hold my rod, I'm not holding it below the reel. I'm cuffing the reel, and that just, I don't know. That's just how I hold it, and the weight doesn't bother me at all. But you can bomb these things. I mean, just open spool. Just look. Not even a thumb on it, and they just don't. You get set. They have multiple settings for different lines and stuff. Worth the investment. Worth to at least try one if you guys have bait casters. And I use mostly spinning gear in the saltwater. I didn't really understand going to saltwater why everyone used spinning gear all the time. And there's definitely a lot of great times to use a bait caster in the saltwater, but a lot of times you find yourself casting, like I'm throwing a 3.5 inch swim bait, and it's windy and you just can't cast as far, you know, with a bait caster than you could spinning gear. So I think there's still some great opportunities when you throw in, especially bigger baits, topwater and stuff like that. Better control, more power with a bait caster, but that's why I use spinning gear for majority of applications out here. So I've been fishing 3 months with this DC. This is the one I dedicated to kind of saltwater, and it's saltwater hasn't played, or I just rinse it off and haven't had a single issue fishing the DC in the salt for sure. Zing. I mean, that's, I don't know how far, I don't even want to guess how far it is, but that's just a effortless cast I'd struggle to make with a regular bait caster. Jeez. That was awesome. That was awesome. What is it? Little snook? Jeez. Look at him run. Wow. Maybe it's a bigger fish than I thought. Crazy. Yeah, it's... What is this? It's gotta be a snook. Or a jack? Maybe it's a jack. That would explain it. You're not getting off, dude. Jeez. This is so awesome. I love this. I love this. It's gotta be a jack. Yeah, it definitely feels like a jack. Yeah, it's a jack. It's a solid one. Pretty big jack. Yeah, it's a big jack. You're bending these hooks, bro. You might break my line, but you're not gonna bend these hooks. It's a big old jack, guys. Ooh. Pulling drag like mad dog. I love these jacks. They're so dope. Such good fighters. There he is. I'm gonna have to get a net him. He's way too big to flip. You're gonna do another run, really? I would think you'd be done. Oh, don't go into the boat, dude. Yeah, thank you. Wow. Topwater Jack, what are you doing, homie? Aren't you done? It's a real nice jack. Real nice jack. Look at my rod. Upgraded hooks paying off on this fish. This is a big jack. Give up, bro. Give up, please. You can see the treble in his mouth. This is a real big jack. This may be like my PB jack inshore. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Okay, this is gonna go nice and easy. You're gonna chill out. You're gonna chill out. You're gonna go in my net because you're a freaking giant. Absolute tank. Just thick. This thing's heavy as hell. Yep, I know. Look at this dude. That is wild. That is a monster. Look how thick he is. That is a giant. Look how wide his fins are. That is dope. Super excited about that guy. He's heavy. All right, we'll get you back, dude. High five, guys. Pap. That was so much fun. Line's good. That 4X treble, I mean, was right in his lip. Look, not even bent at all. I mean, definitely worth the upgrade. The knots held, the gear held, the bait held. Couldn't be happier about that. Got me thinking about that big jack. When I first hooked, I did not think it was that big, and I swear I saw a snook. I wonder if the line went slack and that jack was with him. Who knows? I got a whole school of jacks on my bait. These are little ones. Ate one, got it. Oh, yeah. Get it back? Yeah, you got it back. Got it back. These are little dudes. The whole school's right down under me. Guys, here's like, if you guys aren't familiar with jacks, here's like a lot of the jacks you catch inshore, like this size. So you end up catching a lot of this size around here, which is why that other one was so crazy. But when they swarm, it's funny, they swarm the bait in schools and they're just going over each other and over each other. So one hit it, didn't get the hook. Next one came up and swatted at it, and like the third or fourth one, that was the third or fourth one who finally got, you know, a piece of it. Another jack. It's a little baby jack. We're getting to see the whole array of jacks. I don't know how this thing even got hooked. Look at this one. We're going the wrong direction. But okay. We've seen extra large, we've seen medium, and now we're seeing small. That might be extra small. That's pretty tiny, man. You got jacks on it. There we go. You can see him behind it. It's not a big one. That is dope. It's a little dude. All right. You can see that whole school swarming it. That'll be it for this week on Leadhead. These things are cool. Gonna have to leave them biting today. The little lady just wanted to say goodbye. One for the road. Thanks for watching, guys. Had a good time today. It was a little bit of a grind early, but we kind of settled into something here. We got that one cool bite, topwater jack bite that was probably made the whole trip by itself worth it, but then we caught some others. Make sure you subscribe, guys. Oh, jeez. But love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something, or at least had fun coming fishing with me today. We'll see you next time. Where's my... Oh, look, it's right here. I got double trouble here, no wonder. one going away. Got him.